here with Rob
Green.
Rob Green from the Doctor Who Society.
That's right.
So what's this? Who is this doctor?
Well, the Doctor is a time-traveling alien from another planet who originally just started kind of wandering through time and space as kind of a, because he was kind of bored and wanted a bit of fun, and since kind of turned into a bit of a hero. Like 40 years later, the show's been going on for a long time.
He's an alien.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, and I noticed they've had 11 doctors.
That's right. Every time the Doctor gets badly injured, his body sort of repairs itself and regenerates into like a new version of him. Pretty good excuse to get new actors to play the Doctor as the older ones get tired of the role. But it also works within the show itself, because that's it brings it every time he changes, not just his appearance but his personality as well. So you've had 11 different Doctors over the years, each with their own sort of style and way of doing things.
Right. We had one guy with a long scarf, I remember.
Yep.
And what's the new guy wear?
The new guy's got like a sort of a tweed coat and a bow tie and occasionally a fez.
A fez?
A fez, yeah.
Really? Did not know that. Now, this here's a Dalek, right?
This is a Dalek, that's right.
And what does a Dalek do?
Well, they kind of hate everything that isn't a Dalek, so they just tend to go around killing a lot of people.
They're kind of racist.
Yeah, very racist. The ultimate racists, really. Yeah. I mean, the creator based them on the Nazis. That was his. It was only 20 years since the World War II had ended, and it was still kind of fresh in the public consciousness, and they were very consciously based on the German SS troops.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Now you've got some really questionable things on this Dalek. I mean, this I'm sure, is that pleasure women or eats eggs?
It depends on the woman, really. It's the blaster, it's the gun.
It's a gun.
It's a gun, yeah. It exterminates things. That's kind of what they're into. I've had women kind of go up and have sort of grope themselves with the plunger before. I've seen that happen numerous times.
They grope themselves.
They grope themselves. They just shove themselves right in there. It's I wish I was getting a little bit of that, but he gets it all. It's very, very depressing.
Wow. Now, one thing that people don't know is that you actually sit inside and drive this thing.
I do, yes, absolutely.
How do you get inside? It's tiny.
Head comes off, shoulders come off, I climb in. It's not roomy at all, but there's enough space for me to do my thing, and I have a good time acting like a real jerk to everybody, because that's the character and that's what people want to see, and they love it. The more of an obnoxious dick you are, the more they love the act.
What, you have a voice in there?
Yeah, there's a voice modulator. It changes my voice to sound like the Daleks on the show, but I mean, it's a lot of acting as well. You gotta you gotta say the right things, you gotta deliver it the right way. It's all different.
What have we here? What are you meant to be? Dr. Evil. Are you as evil as the Daleks?
What do you do with these Daleks? Do you rent them out for parties, or just exterminate people?
Usually events like this, where there's a lot of Doctor Who fans around, people who know the TV show and want to see these guys, running around, in real life like they do on the TV.
And how do we get a hold of you if we want a Dalek of our own?
You can go to Dalek Auric on Facebook. There's also a webpage, dalecauric.com, that you can visit. Facebook is probably your best bet. Most of his events and things like that are on there.
Right, and where's your next event going to be?
Next event is going to be in Toronto in March at the Comic-Con.
Great. So can you see really well out of there?
It's not too bad. It's basically the same as wearing a pair of sunglasses inside. Your vision's a little bit dimmed, but you can make out most of what's going on.
Huh. Have you squashed anyone?
I haven't squashed anybody yet. I've come close a couple times. I've actually done more damage to him running into things than I have anybody else.
Wow. No, that's quite impressive.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Maybe I'll hire your services to take over Toronto.
Anytime.